For brows, I'm going to take my NYX Micro Brow Pencil in chocolate. I love starting with my brows, so I'm just going to brush through my brow hairs and just sketch out the bottom of my brow and then see where my little brow hairs at the top form and just fill in the shape. I love making a thick brow. Since my eyebrows are very thin, I just fill in as much as I think I need to, and I'll just fill in and just mimic hair motions by flicking the pencil up and down and just really trying to make it as natural as possible and trying not to make any harsh lines. Now I'm taking my BH Cosmetics BH Studio Pro Ultimate Brow Palette. Now I'm taking that top row third shade on the Anastasia number 12 brush. I love this brush. It's so dense, so perfect, and you can really get in there and get those brow hairs to where you want them to be. I'm just going to keep this brow powder on the end of my tail. I'm going to bring it in about halfway just to give it about that ombre look that I'm going for. And I'm just going to make sure that everything looks very well blended and combined, making sure that the front of my brows stays nice and light shade. I'm going to set the brows using my Anastasia Tinted Brow Gel in chocolate, and this is going to make my brows stay on perfect throughout the entire day. Now I'm taking my NYX Above and Beyond Full Coverage Concealer. Using my Delium Tools 934 brush, I'm going to carve out my brow just to give me a clean slate right under the brow and really make my brow bone pop. Going in with my Morphe G16 brush and my Maybelline Master Conceal Camouflage Concealer. I'm going to dot that concealer on each eyelid just to really take out all the pigmentation that I have, because I don't want to see any of my veins or anything pop out when I'm doing my eyeshadows. So this is just going to give us a really clean slate to start with. To prevent my eyelids from creasing, since we put concealer on, I'm going to take my Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder and just make sure that everything gets set and just gets really packed on there so we have no creasing on our eyeshadows. I'm going to take my Morphe M505 and I'm going to use it on that peach orange shade that we would use as our transition color. I love this shade. It's so beautiful, and it's going to help us blend out all the shades together in the end and just make the blending process so much easier. Taking my Morphe E36 brush, I'm going to go into the lightest orange shade on that column right there, and I'm going to put this straight into the crease. I'm going to make this go as seamlessly as possible into the crease, making sure that we only concentrate it there and just start making that one line so we really can get that orange color started. Taking my Morphe E16 brush, I'm now going to just start packing on that exact same color, just buffing it in a bit more, and it's really going to make that color pop a lot more since the brush is more dense and a lot bigger. I like starting off with smaller brushes, then working my way up to bigger brushes. I'm going to use my Tagachi Smudge Tash brush as a blending brush to further blend all our edges, just to make it look a lot blended and seamlessly and just fused into the upper crease. Taking my Morphe M507, I'm going to take that darker orange shade and place it on top of that other orange shade that we just put in our crease. This is going to give our eye a lot more definition and just going to keep working into that orange, making it darker and darker and darker. For the lid, we're going to go into that champagne color on a Luxie 211 brush. We're just going to start packing it on, making sure we don't cover our entire crease with it, but just until we get that color to pop and the orange to pop as well. That previous orange color, I'm just going to redefine that orange that we might have lost while we were packing on that champagne color. Going in with my Royal Lagnical Revolution BX95 brush, I'm going to use this brush to highlight. I'm going to take that peachy champagne-y color up at top and just highlight under my brow bone. And this is really going to make that highlight and that whole champagne color come together. Eyeliner, I'm going to take my absolute favorite eyeliner. It's the NYC Liquid Eye Liner. I'm going to keep this as close as possible to my lash line, then go on and extending that angle all the way to create our wing. I don't want to make this too thick, so I overpower the eyeshadows that we have going on, but just make it thin and subtle and really close to the lash line. Now I'm going to take a makeup wipe and I'm just going to wipe off all the fallout that has fallen on our cheeks, our face, and all that type of stuff. This is why I like to start with my eyes first, so I have no fallout on my foundation. Now to curl my lashes and apply false lashes. To curl my lashes, I'm going to be using the Tarte eyelash curler. This came out for their holiday collection in 2015. Applying a thin coat of mascara. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara. This is just going to make sure that our real lashes combine better with our fake lashes. These are the Cara eyelashes in their wispy versions. They are so good. I love them so much. They're so easy to apply and they cost $1.50. Now I'm going to take my Nivea Men Post Shave Balm in Sensitive. I'm going to take a small amount on my hands and just start rubbing it all over my face to make sure that the product really sinks in. This is going to get tacky, and that's what we want. We want it to get super tacky just to make sure that all of our makeup stays stuck to our face for the longest time ever. Now I'm going to take my Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer. I do have oily skin, so I'm gonna put this product in my T-zone just to make sure that I stay mattified on my nose, my forehead, my cupid's bow, and on my chin. For foundation, I'm gonna take my Makeup Forever foundation stick in the shade 128. I'm gonna just put a bunch of stripes all over my face and just stripe it up and just make sure that I get all the coverage that I need. I'm going to take a damp beauty blender and start blending it all over my face. This foundation is amazing. It's medium to full coverage. It really gets all my imperfections. I'm going to drag it down all the way down to under my chin and around my neck to make sure that we have an even tone. On my forehead, it might seem like it's the wrong shade, but I guess the sun just hits my forehead a lot more than the rest of my face, so my forehead is a little bit darker of a tone than the rest of my face. But that's nothing we can fix with a little bit of contouring. I'm going to be using two different concealers today. First, I'm going to go into my Makeup Forever Ultra HD Invisible Cover Concealer in the shade Y31. I go in with this one first directly under my eyes just because it's a bit brighter than my other concealer. Then I'm going to take my Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer in the shade Medium Light Neutral. And then I'm going to take that same one on the bridge of my nose, a bit on my forehead, and then over my cupid's bow and on my chin. This is going to even out all the highlighting that we're doing on our face, and I'm just going to end up tapping it with the same beauty blender that we tapped out our foundation. Then I'm going to go back into the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder, and I'm going to tap out all the excess coverage concealer that we put on just to make sure we don't have any fine lines. Then I'll go into the translucent powder and just set it all. And then I'll go into my Morphe E3 brush, and then I'm going to start patting that all the way out and just adding some translucent powder, then patting it out, adding some translucent powder and patting it out. To set the rest of my face, I'm going to take my Makeup Forever Pro Finish Powder in the shade 128 on an E1 brush. This is an amazing product. I really love setting my face since I am oily. This is the alternative because it is a foundation and it just adds a little bit of extra coverage but not too much coverage. To contour my face, I'm going to use the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette and a Vasanti Blush 7 brush. This is an amazing brush and it really gets that product into the hollows of my cheeks. I like taking it from where my baby hairs start and then all the way down towards my mouth, but not all the way to my mouth. I stop right in the middle of my eye, and then I take it up by my temples, some on my forehead just to even out my forehead since it is a bit of a darker slash lighter tone, and to make it seem a little bit smaller. I take some on my jawline just to take out some of that imperfection that I have down there and just to make my face a little bit more chiseled and a lot sharper. Using a Morphe E51 brush, I'm going to go into my Clinique Cheek Pop blush and just pat this all over my cheeks and just add some color to my face. I'm going to bring this out towards my contour and just really, that color adds a bit more of oomph to the look and really goes with the orange that we have in our eyes. Now I'm gonna go in with Laura Geller Gilded Honey highlighter, and this is gonna be the highlight on my cheekbones, on the tip of my nose, on my cupid's bow, and this is just a beautiful highlight. I love a highlighter that is gold tone, I really do. It's, I think, the best highlighter tone that goes with my skin color, but that's just preference and whatever you prefer for yourself. Going in with my Morphe M508, I'm going to put that same orange color that we had on at the top, and I'm just trying to add a little bit of color. Then I'm going to add a little bit of mascara, not too much to overdo it so it competes with the top of our eyes. For lips, I'm going to go in with Kat Von D's Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in Lolita. I love this lipstick. It is literally my favorite shade in every lipstick there is in this world. I absolutely love it. I love liquid lipsticks. It's like my thing now. I seriously love that you can eat, drink, do whatever you want, and it will stay on for life on your lips. So I'm just going to be outlining my lips and just filling it in. And that completes this look. I was super nervous to film this. It was such a mess. It was literally like a train wreck, but I finally did it and I'm so proud of myself. Thank you to everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon. Bye.